then I start with light blue color for my sky. First of all, I start from the center of my canvas from top. I adding the light blue here. Because most of the part is covered by cloudy white color. So make sure to clean your brush and switch pure white color. When you add the pure white color, you can bring it easily into the blue color, and they can mix already together and give us the color that we want for our sky. And you can move like this to make it more cloudy. The only things that we need is heavy paint, always helpful to move on and cover our sky, even the blue color as well. You can bring from one side into the blue and let it mix together. And we switch to lighter tone. Long brush stroke. And the long brush stroke, I mean from left side of your canvas, move it into the center. And this actually nice movement happened when your blue color be wet, and at the same time you bring the white color on top and help both wet color mix into each other and blend into each other. Even one of them is get dry, nothing happen like that. So you need to take heavy paint and let it not easily get dry, so you can easily move on and change the cloudy shape of your sky like this. And then switch to the blue. I bring some darker blue here. Even you can cover whole your sky with this dark blue, but make sure with the heavy blue and let it not dry, bring the white color on top. If your canvas is bigger, because sometimes with the smaller canvas it's more easier because it's wet. And when you work with a bigger size, when you want to finish one side, the other side is get dry. So you can cut it in half, finish just half part of your sky, and then move to the other side. So I cover the blue. And it's wet, so I clean my brush. I bring the white color because I see here it's really pure white color. And it's similar, the mountain shape. So I just play with my white to help it fade here on top. And then for this mountain shape, I will go a little bit, shape it similar mountain and not fade it into the background. Even this part, which is the edges, heavy paint like that, or even a little bit less. And the other point, when both color is wet, you need to move on top of the blue color very gently with less pressure and help it help actually white color come on top and sit on top of your painting with very, very less pressure. Now we can a little bit add more white color on top. Or add more details if you want, like this. But I add very less pressure on my hand to let the white color can sit on top. But even when the blue color under it, and when I add the white, you see it's white and blue mix here, and it's makes really nice and gently painting. Even if you want to have lighter tone here, you can add pure white blue, the pure white color here on top of the blue. And let it sit in front a little bit more. Just on top a little bit heavier and more light. Just want to mention about something about this mountain that disappear on the cloud. You see just one side is more white and then here is a little bit more bluey, and in between even it's more bluey. Make sure not to make everything just white. I start with dark tone. Flatly cover under the white of mountain, but make sure it's better to be really straight, similar horizon. So a little bit more, you can make it bigger space, just a bit. And then clean your brush, switch, lighter tone, help they fade into each other. Doesn't matter you ruin the shape of rock, we will make it later on top. Just go on back and make it lighter tone. When you reach here, it's need more white color, just a bit less turquoise. We need more white color to bring. Now let this section to cover by really lighter turquoise color. Go on back. Make sure to use heavy paint because we need to let it a little bit wet to bring the wave on top. Take some pure white color with the point, with the tip of your flat brush, very gently try to add some line, very nice and gently line like this. Even in some part, we need a little bit like the wave that it's shaped like that. I will do it when the surface is a little bit wet because I would like they mix into each other. But I need to be very gently and very less pressure to let mix my white into a turquoise color. When I move in front, I make the wave a little bit thicker. You can use broken line. It's not cover whole the part with just one shape. I cover here and then let it dry, it covered there. take your darker tone with the tip of your palette knife, brush, and then some part like this, you can add a little bit darkness under the white color, just a bit like that. Again, take your tip of brush, not everywhere, just somewhere I will add a little bit darker tone and very gently. And then move in front like this. It shows this is the darkness under the wave, that the wave will come on top. Your flat brush, start with this light tone, cover everything. But make sure when you want to come near your river, should be a little gently. Even you can use heavy paint and make some texture on top, which is more interesting. And then take some, with the tip, you can bring a little bit into the water. Just as a line. Like this. Now I want to bring this browny, reddish brown color here from the river or sea. I will come and move into the sand like that, very gently. I bring some feeling of this brown here. Even I can touch it like this. More interesting. Touch the surface on top. So smoothly like that. Even one stroke with this warm color would be nice to bring it into your beaches. And even like this, if you disappear all the creamy color, you can again back to cream color, bring it on top. So you can switch from light to dark and make your beaches more interesting. And just a tiny bit pure dark brown, very less. For here, I can use a little bit. And a tiny bit for the other side like that. Just to have different value of brown in our painting. And I can see here as well. And then let everything get dry. So on top we can add, if you have Van Dyke or if you have burnt umber, both are okay. Just a pure color. And again with flat brush, because we would like to make like a not like a line, it's a broken rock to come down. I take heavy paint. I start from here with the brown color, move it down. And I use heavy paint, and I love to see the texture, especially for the rock we need. Bring a little bit till here. It's better your rock has not all in the same angle and level. You can move it like this. For the one that it's near, and bring it a little bit on top. Not here like this, because I want to make this one a little bit heavier to make some stone, and that leave it like this. The other is come from one side, a little down, bring it near the center, heavy paint. Again, you can back a little bit up, bring it down, heavy paint. For here, I try to make it just like that on this stuff. A little bit tiny rock, I will make it here. And try to make heavy paint even. And then leave it like this. The other, I continue for this one a little bit more here, because I want to use my wave as well. I don't want to cover everything. I just go like that. Very gently with heavy paint. I bring it just a bit inside the water. And here too. I see some stone I can add here. And then leave it like this. With heavy paint would be enough to go like that, not make it more dark. And then clean your brush. I prefer not to let it dry. Just a little white I would like to bring, and I have reddish brown, a little make with it, mix it. Just a bit brown. I want to have this lighter tone. It's not really pure white color. Take it with one side. I know it's really wet, that's fine. Just one movement here, tiny bit here. From one side, you can add a little bit tone. Even they are so lighter than the color that we want would be fine. Just make it narrow. And we will add some darkness again on top. So anytime we can fix it if we are not happy with. With this light and dark, I would like to make it more similar to the rock. Just some movement like that you can add from left to right. very gently like this, not more work. Then clean your brush. If you are not happy with a little bit this part, you can add just some darkness on top and cover it. Like this, and then let it dry. Care with a pure white color and pointy brush. It's better to be with a brush that you sign your painting because we need so narrow, but I would like to show you with this. I take some narrow brush with this one and make it just one gentle sea curve from one side like that. Disappear into the blue and another sea curve like this, like that. It doesn't need to be really visible. Let me bring it near camera. See? It doesn't need really visible, just very gentle sea curve from both sides. I can add another one here. One sea curve here. So small, and then the others.